All right, welcome back, cyber traders. Good day so far, right? BMR is moving again. Oh my God, so the CPI numbers came out. They did not look good. We're down about 365 points, and everyone's probably freaking out. I got a lot of bleeding going on my watch list, but BMR, you know what? We had Halo last week, right? HOLO. Who would ever think we would get another one? And I said yesterday, you know what? That stock obviously, was probably the best one in 2024. But look at this stock of it yesterday. We're going to talk about BMR. And not only that, wait till you stick around to the end when we start going through the watch list. Seeing a gorgeous, gorgeous stack going on right now in BMR, which we all know. Right now, I got probably a four-layer cake going on right now on BMR. And if you want to know why it's going up and why now it's starting to go down, you have to stick around and wait around a little bit. So, but let's go through what we traded yesterday and everything else. But most importantly, we did post up today. We got a lot of big events going on. We got Traders Talk. We got Trade Live with Fausto tomorrow, and then I'm going to be on Benzinga. So make sure you subscribe to those events. We're going to broadcast them live also on our social media too. Now, let's talk about what happened yesterday, okay? Because yesterday was Monday, and Mondays stink, especially coming back from a Super Bowl. I mean, we were talking about it, right? We were saying, be careful, not too much going on. I'll be careful. Don't get too crazy. And then all of a sudden, just like nonstop. So let's go over some of those stocks. So let's talk about BMR really quick. So this is the stock we were covering. This was the biggest mover of the day. Just when you thought it was done, this stock started in pre-market. It was the best stock that we trade in pre-market. Now, once again, if you're watching us for the first time or you watch on social media, go back and watch yesterday's morning watch list that we did. Because remember, we're live every morning at 9 a.m. and at 2:30. And a lot of us traded. Let me zoom in over here so you guys can see a little bit better. So this stock right here in pre-market, I mean, it's just crazy right here. So you could see here at around 8:30, this stock was down to about $4. Okay. A lot of you were done right at around 9:30 because it ran all the way to about $8. It's like, okay, I'm done. I mean, forget about that. When we started the meeting, it was right around $6. I mean, that's a $2 move. $2 on 1,000 shares is a $2,000 investment. I mean, a $2,000 profit. That is literally a $500,000 salary for a $3 investment. And you know what? A lot of you here probably, especially on social media, go in like, you know what? Can't trade the stock. I have to wait till the market opens up. Listen, we were still trading it, and it was just unbelievable. Right out of the gate, it popped from 8, went from 6 to 8, did a nasty shake, and we did cover that. Then at around 10 o'clock, out of nowhere, it just popped, and this is where the lights went on. Boom. Went from like 7 all the way to 16, and then shot all the way up to about 36. So even though you could have got in a little bit later, it was just a gorgeous, gorgeous run. Guess what? This is going back on the watch list. So I'm writing it on my legal pad right here. BMR. Now, this is the issue you need to understand about this stock right here. This is not your typical stock that you could take home and trade with it. Unless you're one of our advanced traders, stay away from the stock. It is very, very volatile now. It spreads. Remember we teach you in our classes, the 3 T's, tradable, trend, and trap. The stock is probably already a category 5, all right? So unless you're a little bit more advanced, you could do it. But if you're a beginner, you could trade very, very small shares. All right, so that was phenomenal. But listen, the list goes on and on and on. MGIH, okay? Is that the one I got? Yeah. That one is actually moving again from yesterday. That's right. Look at this. This is another big 6 stock we had. Was a 500%. This stock literally ran, you could see here, at 8:30, ran from like $2, ran to about $5. And then right around 11 o'clock, after all the smoke cleared, damn thing just went off. Went from 4 all the way up to about $9 and not stop. Another big winner. Now, obviously, these are our short squeezes. And, we love these short squeezes. They were getting hold to everything else. But she's moving again this morning, and she's going back on the watch list, MGIH. You could see it right here. Gorgeous run-up. And we'll go out, we'll check out the level 4 on it. So we got 2 stocks from yesterday that were up 500 to 1,000%, and they're moving again today. That is just unbelievable. All right. What else we got going on that moved? It was a little expensive, but the ARM, this one was up in the, this stock was about $75. You can see it went to 160. This one also had a really, really nice little move yesterday. You could see it right here, ran from that 116 all the way to 160. So for some of you cheap stocks, listen, you want to trade an expensive stock? Go right ahead. AMR was the stock for you. And that was that one had a nice move yesterday too. So we had AMR, and the reason why they did great, they blew earnings, explosive earnings. That's what it was. Snapchat was also pretty good. So Snap took a very, very big hit. So Snap was probably the easiest stock to trade yesterday. What do I mean by easy? I mean by had a nice trend, didn't do a lot of nasty shakes, everything else. So this stock had bad earnings. You could see it from here, went from like 17 all the way back down to 11. And then all of a sudden, you could see it came back the last couple of days. She's back down. So listen, remember, you want to know how to swing trade? You got to learn how to day trade. So here you have a stock right here that, people are like, is it a buy yet? Whatever it is, not yet. It looked good yesterday, but it came back down. You can see what happened. Obviously, market down almost 400 points in pre-market. So, but it was a really good stock trade yesterday. A couple other stocks also, CLSK. A lot of the crypto mining stocks did really well. CLSK, you could see went from 8 to 16. Phenomenal run right there. Another one was Mara, M-A-R-A. Mara did great yesterday. Another big mover from 23 up to about 28. If you were in our trading room, you know what I was telling you about. There was a couple of big iceberg orders. I was worried about that early January resistance levels. You could see how it hit it. Kind of broke it a little bit, but it was hovering there. And you know what? If you thought that you did a swing trade and like, oh, maybe it'll come back. Well, you're not looking too good right now. That's why you got to know how to day trade before you can be a good swing trade or an option trade. So Mara did pretty well. And so the coin obviously followed along with it. But you can see it taking big hits. And then let me tell you, thank God I got out of the Boyle. Okay. I was a big fan of Boyle. Lost money on the swing trade. I think I got in somewhere around 30 back in December, and then it went to 40. I was doing great. I'm like, oh, maybe it's going to come back, go up to this 80 price range. Got back down to 30, and then I got caught, dropped. I got out around, I think it was like 28. I don't even remember the number. I did lose on this stock. But this is what happens if you don't know how to trade. I would rather be out at 29 or 28 than 15, okay? So remember, the biggest thing we teach at Cybertrade University is not how to make money. It's how to control losses, because this is why most of you lose money in trading. It's because you don't know how to control those losses. Now, let's get right to the market. Let's talk about what was going on. I want to jump over here and hop on the BMR trade. So the BMR trade, I want to show you something pretty cool. So BMR, you could see right here. Oops, wrong window. Let me fix this so you can see both screens. All right, got to go put this right here. There we go. So BMR, put it right here. So BMR has some pretty big orders, and I defaulted this. You could see some 10,000 share orders out here, like 18. You could see some 5,000, but that's not what I want to focus on. I want to focus on this right here. Look at the stack that we got going on right here. That is called a stack. You got 15,000, 12,000, 12,000. So you could see that once we got past and we had this big run up from 13 to 20, now we're down to 15. You want to know why it's going down? Because of the money, because of the orders. Biggest failure rate of a lot of you traders out there. You just don't get it. And that's why you're coming back. And that's why a lot of you students here. And that's why you're watching us right now in the morning on social media. We cover orders, not some dumb indicator, not any of the, the style. It's all about orders. You won't follow the money, you're going to get screwed. Okay. But maybe it's a good short now. I don't know if your brokerage firm shorted, but until those orders move out of the way, as much as we thought it was going up, got to follow the money. OMH, another big mover that's on this stock right here. That's moving pretty well. So this stock right here, OMH, want to go check over here. So we got some nice orders. We got a big 26,000 and we got a 42,000 share buyer at 468. That is awesome. Guess what? That's where we're hovering right now. That's why we're bouncing. Stock traded 32 million shares. Read between the lines, traders. All right. Another stock on a beautiful watch list. DBHI. A big winner, big runner up right now. Stock ran from $3 up to $9 right now. Traded 3 million shares. Guess what? She just moved just now. She out of nowhere. She just showed up on my watch list. That's why we start at 9 a.m. So we got DBGI. Put that over here. Not seeing too much on the NASDAQ. Okay, on orders, we got to check out the other exchanges, see where all the other orders are on the other exchanges. Check out the New York, check out EDGX. We got to check out BATS. We'll see what's on the other one. Let's go check on the heat map. All right. So what do we got going on here? So they just started showing up. They just started showing up right here. I'm not seeing too much, but you could see some. It's got small iceberg orders. It's got $10, 9, a couple of them out right here. You can zoom in right here. A lot of buyers showed up. So I would hold off right now. I'm not too keen on this stock. It went up too fast in too short of a period of time, and I'm not getting the orders. Orders just starting to show up right now. All right, what else we got going on right here that's moving? ARBB, another nice little interesting stock right here. ARBB, big iceberg orders showed up. ARBB. Showed up right around here, around 580 for about 20,000, 9,000 at 6. So you can see right here, you see them right there on the Bookviewer. You got a 9,000, 7,000, 8,000. So that really, you're talking all the way up here, okay? But we're down here. What is this here? Not seeing any buyers. Not seeing any buyers yet. Big run up. Was great early this morning, but now when we get in around 7 a.m., it's starting to trend down. Maybe it went up a little too fast, went up too much. ARBB, put this on the B list, okay? So we're already at, we're at 67% movers at number 5. Remember when you hear a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, we couldn't even get in the 10% to the 5%? This is why I always tell all of you the best time to trade is January, February, and March, okay? And then right we get close to April, about tax season. So this is where you get mostly volatility. VGCI, good volume, cheap little stock right here. It's got some good iceberg orders, but it's kind of flat. VGI, bring it up over here. VCIG, sorry about that. We got some good orders. We got a 15,000 share seller right there around 340. We got 20 orders hovering right here at $1.50. Not bad. I put this on the B list. VCG. Now remember, I just want to remind everybody, BMR was the stock yesterday. I said, listen, it didn't move, but sometimes you put these stocks on the B list. It wasn't on the A list, and they come out of nowhere. And that was the one that, because remember, we were trading NGIH in the pre-market, and that was the awesome, but the BMR didn't move, and then all of a sudden BMR came out of nowhere. So that's why we want to keep those stocks on our watch list. All right, a couple other stocks here that are up pretty big, but they're not really going anywhere. And this one, like I said, this one moved early in the morning. BDRX, is that one still moving all right? BDRX, orders still out there? I don't see too many orders out there in BDRX. BDRX, put this on the B list. I always want to have a B list, an A list. You know, something 30%. My God, these things just keep going up and up and up. Is this a reverse stock split, or is the stock got crushed? Must have been a stock split. Got to be a stock split. No way the stock could have went from 200 down to 30. BTI is moving up pretty good. BTAI, that one just popped out of nowhere. Nice little stock, took a little bit of beating. Good volume. BTAI. Every time I see the word AI, I think of, like, obviously artificial intelligence. That's been a pretty good move. AI, nice little move. 31,000 share buy right there to $1.90. Not bad. See why it popped right here? That's where that order was. So he's out there. Not seeing too many seller orders out there. We got 64,000 versus 29,000. That one's going on a watch list. All right. So we got a crazy list going on right now. New York Stock Exchange, other than you see some ETFs like TAS, TZA, SRT. You also had the SOX that was moving up pretty well. Good short on SOXL. You got a pop on the opposite on SOXS. Losers there. Not really that much I didn't see out there, but pretty good list so far for pre-market. All right. Anything else? Michael says run is falling off pretty hard. Let me bring that up. Run, yeah, run's looking like I taking a little bit of run on the way down. I'll put that on. That looks like a pretty good short. RUN. And then what else we got? The CLSK. Yeah, that one's falling out. So a lot of these stocks are now you could go short. Okay. All right. So anything we're missing, I did not call out. Anyone on social media. By the way, if you're watching on social media, please make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you give us subscribe to your channel, give us a thumbs up, and make sure you ring that bell. Okay. And then if you want to join our room, take your phone, you scan that little QR code on the top left-hand corner, and you can join our room for a whole week. Anything we're missing? All right, guys. All right. So there we go. So we got our watch list. I'll put this on all our feeds, on all our social media. Also put on our alerts for all of you here. And then let's get ready for the market open up. We got less than 15 minutes. Don't forget, today we just posted a link. Traders Talk, 11 o'clock. We'll broadcast live on social media. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's where we're actually going to go over some trades, what we traded over the course of the week. Josh is going to be handling that. So don't forget to miss that because you got to learn before you could earn, all right? And then I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be doing a live event tomorrow for an hour show on how to use level 2, level 3, level 4. And then I'll be on Benzinga. So a lot of education going on this week. So let's just make our money, enjoy the rest of the day, and be safe. All right. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. We'll see you back in 15 minutes when the market opens up. And once again, everyone on social media, if you don't register, we'll see you back at 2:30.